Hi everyone, it's Shannon. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button because you'll find new DIYs, tutorials, and new inspiration here every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Now I know we are all in quarantine right now, and so our Easters may look a little bit different. Also add the element of not being able to go to the stores to purchase new items to create with. So I'm excited to be sharing with you some projects today that not only should cost you very little, if not free, using items that you might already have around your house, but I'm hoping that they're items that will also add a little bit of brightness and happiness to your home. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna work on making the Easter Bunny garland first. So I have some cotton balls that I already had in our bathroom. I have some book pages. You could also use newspaper if you don't want to cut up a book, or if you can't get to a thrift store or a yard sale to find inexpensive books, that's another alternative. I have tacky glue, a hole punch, scissors, and a pencil. So first, I'm just gonna freehand a bunny shape onto one of the pages. Once I have this looking the way I want, I'm gonna use this as a template and recreate the same bunny shape over and over and over again onto multiple pages. So this might take me a little bit to get right. You could also print off a design if you wanted to and use that as a template, or you can freehand it like I am. All right, so I've cut out 6 little bunnies. You can cut out more if you have a bigger space. But now I'm gonna use my tacky glue to attach the cotton balls as little bunny tails. And then I'll use my hole puncher to punch holes in the ears, and then I'll use some string to string through those holes to make my garland. And now we're gonna move on to the cute bunny ear little plant. And I'm gonna be using a can from the recycle bin, and this actually had tomatoes in it. I just took the label off, made sure to use soap and water, cleaned it really well. And then I'm gonna give you some options for supplies. So depending on what you have or what you have in your home already, that will work. I'm gonna be using ribbon, but you could use fabric, you could use scrapbook paper, you could even paint your can. I'm gonna be using this brown paper floral wire for the ears, but if you don't have this, you can use a old wire hanger, or if you have some wire in your toolbox or your junk drawer or something, just any kind of wire to make an ear shape. And then we're also gonna need some greenery. So this is boxwood. That's only 97 cents from Walmart. So that's an option. This is an IKEA plant. You could take a plant that you already have and use that. I'm actually gonna be using this. This is a topiary from Target. I have one extra. These were $5 each, but I have one extra that I'm not using, and it's already on a little wire. So what I'm gonna do is put some foam down into my can first and then stick that down in there. That's gonna give me my cute shape on the top. But use whatever you have handy. Basically any kind of container too would work for this, depending on the size that you want to do. So the first thing I want to do is add my ribbon to the outside of that. So I need scissors and some glue to do that. And last, I thought it'd be cute to make a shiplap style stand-up bunny. So this is cardboard. This is all left over from my wood shutters tutorial. And I'll link that video up in the iCards as well as down in the description box if you want to see how you can make your own free faux wood shutters. Those turned out really, really cute. So I haven't had this much cardboard left over from that project, so I thought I'd use it for this project too. I also have some white chalk paint, a foam paintbrush, a Sharpie marker, my razor blade knife, and I'm also gonna need a ruler. First thing I'm gonna do is just trace a bunny shape onto my cardboard. I'm also gonna use the second piece and trace some bunny feet. I'll use my razor to cut it all out, and then I will paint both of the pieces with a couple coats of my Waverly white chalk paint. So now that I have my pieces cut out and painted and they're dry, I'm gonna add my shiplap lines. So I'm gonna use my Sharpie marker to do that and a ruler to help space out all of the lines. I'm just gonna do them from the top down to the bottom. I'm not gonna do the feet. I'm just gonna leave those plain so it looks more like feet instead of planked wood. And then what I'll do is I will sit this in that little slot that I cut, and I'll use some hot glue to keep it in place. I also thought it'd be cute to give it a little ribbon and bow around the neck, just to give it a little bit of color. So this is just some ribbon I had left over from Valentine's Day that I got from Walmart. I would love to hear what your favorite thing about springtime is. You can leave those down in the comments below. My favorite thing is just the whole warming up process. We're starting to get warmer temperatures, things are blooming. Wintertime is just really, really hard on me, so I know when springtime rolls around, we're getting into the warmer weather, and that just makes my heart and my soul happy. I hope that these tutorials inspired you. Please take a second, give this video a thumbs up for me. You can also click the subscribe button next to me, and I'll have more springtime DIYs that you'll want to check out linked below that. And make sure to come find me on Facebook and on Instagram for even more inspiration. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.